Ever feel like no matter how much you study Japanese, you can never sound like a native? Well, today, I'm going to tell you how you can fix that.
先生、
はい。
ネイティブみたいに教えるって先生ネイティブじゃないのに
まあ、確かに but nobody cares about that. If you want to learn how to speak Japanese, you better sit your butt down and start listening to this right now.
もう座ってっけど
もう何でもええわ。Let's go. When I first moved to Japan, I was really excited to use all of my Japanese. I had been studying a ton on Anki, I'd been reading a bunch of books, I'd been watching a bunch of anime, and I felt really confident in my ability to speak. But that all changed as soon as I came to Japan. The very first time I ever tried to buy a Shinkansen or Japanese bullet train ticket, I walked up to the worker and said, "Nani?" Yeah, that felt good. I realized that I had serious gaps in my ability to be a fluent speaker. I would go to school and I wouldn't be able to have conversations about math or science or chemistry. Being fluent in a language and being able to understand it like a native really has a lot of things playing into it. And when I first came to Japan, it really made me realize I wasn't as fluent as I thought I was.
そういうのはいいからさ具体的にどうやれば日本語をうまく喋れるか教えてほしい
Well, as it turns out, the secret to speaking well is literally just actually speaking. So let's get right to it. Okay, so you've been outputting, you've been going on Discord, you've been going on Hello Talk, you've been using all of the Japanese that you could possibly know. And then, oh, what? Oh no. Oh no. What was that again? You don't know enough words. So what do we do about that? Well, typically I would recommend reading books by people like Higashino Keigo or Murakami Haruki. But today we're talking about how you can get better at outputting and sounding like a native. So if we're being honest, reading books isn't super direct to what you're trying to accomplish in the Japanese language. So anyways, here's what I did whenever I first really started to focus on my outputting. First, I watched a ton of YouTube in Japanese. My favorite channels were ones like Paparapizu and Pokki. I also watched a lot of Kyo. They cover a variety of content, funny, entertaining, and conversational, and all of these are perfect for picking up real, everyday phrases. Oh, and can't forget about anime. But here's the twist. You don't just watch it, you should imitate it. This could either be through shadowing, or looking at the mirror, or recording yourself and listening to your pronunciation. Just about anything you do, you need to constantly be looking at it and seeing in what ways you can improve. And I know that a lot of people have said this, and I've even heard it a lot, but it really does make you better. If you can understand what types of habits that you have and what types of bad habits you have, you can learn how to fix them. So constantly look at yourself and figure out in what ways you improve your Japanese language. The one thing that I want to leave you guys with today is I need you to go out there and make a lot of mistakes, but just make sure that you only make mistakes that natives make. I'll see you guys in the next video. And before you guys leave, I just want to ask you, what's some words that tripped you up the first time that you came here to Japan?